What's up, YouTube? Today you already know what I'm going to review because you just clicked on the title. Either that or you clicked on it by an accident, which hopefully you didn't. Um, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to call this a guilty pleasure of mine. Transformers: Age of Extinction. Now, there's three types of movie people out there. One, audience. Number two, there's people like me, which is number two, semi-movie critics. Audience people, if a movie's any good at all, they'll overrate it or whatever. They won't judge the plot or anything. Um, se- um, Semi critics, they'll slightly judge the plot and they'll tell you if it drags or anything. They'll just basically tell you if it was good, it was good. And then there's movie critics that have to go through every little movie critics like my friend Trav Rader, who possibly maybe one day might be back. And like they go through like every single little thing. Well, that's not what I am. I'm a semi-movie critic. Well, anyways, I'm here to review Transformers: Age of Extinction. Yes, got my Mountain Dew. Alright, personally, I like this movie. So here's how it starts. I've already killed a minute 25. The movie's basically about Mark Wahlberg. Yes, the movie was too long, but I just got through watching this on Netflix, and I'm not gonna lie, it did drag a little, but the movie, I barely noticed how much it dragged because I was into it. But there is one major problem I have with this movie. You're an hour into the movie and you're still getting used to the characters. That's one problem. But anyways, the movie and the girl that they chose, for this movie looks almost exactly like Carly from Dark of the Moon, Transformers: Dark of the Moon. But anyways, let's get on with this review. So anyways, Transformers: Age of Extinction starts off with you got Mark Wahlberg, and Mark Wahlberg goes to like this junk place, and he finds an old semi truck in which his friend Lucas, I'm pretty sure it's his name, Lucas, gets one, and yeah, he brings it home, and his daughter's fed up with him always bringing home junk to try to invent something. By the way, this movie's got quite a few funny scenes, like that old dog that tries to guard the house. But anyways, yeah, you got that, and yeah, I watched this on Netflix. And he brings it home, and he's using jumper cables on it. And when he uses the jumper cables, he figures that it makes a sound that says Autobots roll out or all Autobots come to. I can't remember what it was. Um, yeah, and he figures out it's a transformer. And then he tells his daughter and his friend Lucas about it, and they start freaking out. Lucas, he's kind of cool with it, but his daughter freaks out. She runs back into the house, and they say your reward for a Transformer is $25,000 if you turn one in, because they want all the Transformers dead, because they think all of them, they just don't trust any of them. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was awesome in this movie. He was way better than Shia LaBeouf from the other three movies. The first one, Revenge of the Fallen, and Dark of the Moon. Age of Extinction was awesome. It wasn't my favorite, but it was my second favorite. And that's not... Well, anyways, here we go. Yeah, so we're back into the story. So the government comes, and this is going to be a long movie review because the movie's 3 hours. Actually, it's 2 hours and 45 minutes, but it's still a long time. The government comes and tries to take the robot because Mark Wahlberg's friend Lucas reports it in because he wants $25,000. But they come there and they try to kill Mark Wahlberg and his daughter and his friend Lucas and everybody. And then Optimus Prime was hiding in the garage. Like, they looked in the garage, but they couldn't find him because he was hiding underground in the garage. And so yeah, Optimus Prime comes out, saves him, and then they leave. Basically, it's basically an escape movie. And there's one. The main villain in this movie is Lockdown, and there's another villain. His name's Galvatron, but him and Optimus Prime never really had a great confrontation. But it's sort of like kind of teased it towards the end of the movie. He's like, Galvatron's still alive, and he's like, one day, Prime, one day. And he just walks off. So I'm assuming that means probably in the next movie or the movie after he'll have a fight with Galvatron, a better one. But yeah. And the government starts... The government found a way to invent their own Transformers, and they invent Galvatron and a bunch of other ones like what was her name? Stinger, the pink one, a knockoff of Bumblebee. Yeah, Bumblebee's pretty pissed about that. So yeah, Bumble yeah. So Bumblebee was pretty good in this movie. They made Optimus Prime look weak for the first 2 hours of this movie. Then in the last 45 minutes, they made him look invincible. But yeah, I'm not 100% on board with the way that they changed his look, but I don't have a huge problem with it. Bumblebee, he still looks pretty much the same, and the other ones are pretty much new, which I actually like them, especially that fat guy who's always smoking the cigar, the Transformer. But yeah, so and then Galvatron abducts Optimus Prime and takes him to the ship in which Lockdown, the main villain in this movie, is controlling. And Mark Wahlberg. Oh yeah, I never. Oh yeah. Oh my God, I forgot to mention this. Oh yeah, whenever the government came to Mark Wahlberg's house and started attacking him and his daughter, his daughter's boyfriend saves them. So yeah, now you know that her boyfriend's into the plot. Now, this is a pretty simple movie. It's not messy like everybody says it is. Um, yeah. And by the way, a slight movie critic would be somebody like me and JW Universe, and we might be the only ones here. I don't know. So yeah, their boyfriend get off. Mark Wahlberg, her boyfriend, his daughter, and her boyfriend get off the ship. And there was an awesome scene where they was trying to like get off with these jumper cables, and these pack of wolf robot dogs chase them, and Mark Wahlberg starts using an alien gun. This movie was pretty good. I actually liked it. I think this movie, it got an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think this movie should have got an audience would probably give this movie about a 90%. I give this movie, I don't want to say 70 because that'll sound bad. I'll give it 65% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I'm not controlling it, so I can't. And by the way, Rotten Tomatoes isn't controlled by a website. It's actually people vote what they give the movie. So yeah, even little kids hated this movie. What the heck? Like Zach Organ's little brother, he was talking about how he hated this movie. I don't understand. If a little kid's talking about it, it must be bad. Because I remember me saying that if a little kid's talking trash about it, it must be bad. But it was not bad. So yeah, where was that? Yeah, they escaped off the spaceship, and the government sort of like gets back on the side of Mark Wahlberg. It's sort of a Spider-Man 2 kind of thing where Doc Ock's the main villain, and then at the end he tries to help Spider-Man stop the thing or whatever. But there's an awesome scene. I wasn't too on board with it at first, where Optimus Prime gets on a dinosaur and all the other Transformers. I wasn't on board with that idea at first because I figured it'd be stupid to have a guy who's supposed to be out on his own, fighting on his own, Optimus Prime on a dinosaur. Until I got to know his character in this movie and stuff, because I hadn't seen it yet. I've had plenty of chances to watch this movie though. I just finally decided to watch it. The reason I didn't want to watch it for a long time, two reasons: because I heard it was bad, and because it was really, really long, which it didn't really bother me. So yeah, they basically have like a sort of a Transformers 1 ending, where they're having like a big fight out in the city, but it's a lot better than Transformers 1 ending. Um, yeah, and by the way, Galvatron is Megatron. He's just an upgrade of Megatron. So yeah, Megatron is in this movie, but he gets upgraded. Um, Anything else I want to talk about? Yeah, there's a lot of funny characters in this movie. Her boyfriend, he would have been good if he would have actually spoken more, but I don't know. Her boyfriend was good. I like him. I stand by this movie. Is there anything else I want to say? The movie ends basically with Optimus Prime stabbing Lockdown through the chest, and it's pretty cool. And I remember this one scene with that guy, the army transformer with the cigar. He has like a grenade, but whenever the humans pick it up, the grenade's like that big, which is pretty funny. Yeah, he stabs Lockdown through the chest, and then about 2 minutes before the ending, you see Galvatron standing on top of the mountain looking down, and he goes, "One day, Prime," or something like that. One day, and he walks away. And then Mark Wahlberg's daughter and her boyfriend kiss, and then of course Mark Wahlberg's on board with him. Then he likes him. Then yeah, sort of like most movies endings, but yeah. Transformers: Age of Extinction. Overall, I don't do letter grades. I do number grades. I'm gonna give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5. My favorite. Here's the list of my movie of the Transformers movies in order. Okay, you got Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, the first one, and Revenge of the Fallen. And don't say you're crazy for making Age of Extinction your second favorite, but if you really look, has there really been a great Transformers film? No. So yeah, whatever. Peace out. This movie review's been way too long. Well, compared to some of my other movies.